Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Boise State Broncos. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Mountaineers will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Broncos offense takes the field to start this game off. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys...
Turning on the Jets! And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
How about an RD? What a start. You want to come out and say, I'm going to be aggressive, we're going to take shots, we're going to make big plays. Look no further than the first play of the game. What a start.
Dropping back, it's Madsen. Got the quick pass. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Got his man downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Fires left. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And those corner routes, those quarterbacks need to throw the ball with some air and put it towards the sideline, away from the defender. You could tell a little bit maybe underthrown. The defender doing a good job sticking with the play, getting his hand on the football, and getting the deflection.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. It's caught downfield. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's 1st down in the red zone at the 10.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Touchdown, Broncos! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So Appalachian State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
The Mountaineers get enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Swan. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's into the open down the middle. Running inside the 20. They They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Mountaineers are rolling down the field. They're working that left side. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Appalachian State. Extra point here will tie the game.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
The Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. To the ground with the back. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Here comes the heat. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Flips it out on the screen. Still on his feet at the 35. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quarterback running on the draw. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. The problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him. And in turn, you see he breaks tackles and make big plays.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Wants to throw. It's Swann. Pressure coming. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Give to the running back. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. The Broncos really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Quarterback making checks. Toss sweep to the right. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
He's got an open man. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. The Broncos are marching down the field. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Fires to the right. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision.
It's a running room. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Broncos kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Here we go. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Sherrod. Touchdown, Boise State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. They'll go to the air. He's got it in the end zone for the 2, but will it stand? There is a flag down. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. They want to get the ball right back here in the 1st half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. Scanning the field, it's Swan. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, man.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They'll give it to the back. There he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Finding an escape route. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Broncos are flying down the field. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Punt is in the air on fourth down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. They'll run play action. Quarterback adapting. Still on his feet at the 40.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
The Mountaineers in a good spot here with second and short. Looking downfield, it's Swan. Finds his man down the middle. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. And the Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. What precise footwork along the sideline to get that toe down for the catch. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. The play action fake. Under fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the 1st half.
Gets it to him on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. The Mountaineers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. To the air, it's Swan. Oh, they're after him. That ball is live in the backfield. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Fakes to grab. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
You know, that's a great job by the receiver on that curl route. There's a lot of receivers that finish the route and they just stop. And that allows the DB to close the gap and then knock the ball away. Nice job by that receiver continuing to come back to his QB.
Let's see exactly where they mark this, but it looks as if they're going to be a few inches short of the 1st down. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
I think everybody wants to go for it in this situation, but you got to actually do it, and you got to be comfortable with the consequences if you miss this. Obviously, he was. Conversion's good. Nothing to write home about. No fans upset. Everybody happy. All right.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Broncos can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Sherrod. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Now on 1st down from the 30. They'll move the tight end. To the air, it's Madsen. Finds his man. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Broncos in the hurry up. To the air on 2nd down. Rushes on him. He rifles one deep down the middle. And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he makes makes the play. It's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Looking downfield on first down. Wide open downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, App State.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Motion from the wide receiver. Leaves it with the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Here comes the hurry up. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Fires on the move. On target to the left. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. Wants to go up top on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking to throw on first down. And as he throws.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
The give out of the gun. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Looking to throw. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. The lead up to 5 in the 2nd quarter.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll go to the ground. Powers through the defender. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to throw, it's Swan. Got out of trouble and throws. Short, quick, precise passing game. Good enough to move the sticks. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. A very conservative approach here, just taking the knee and heading to the locker room. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above the Smurf turf.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Broncos will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's second and long. Here's the handoff. Got the first down and more. Oh, he's got some space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Boom. Off the play fake on first down. Had to throw it before he wanted. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Behind the chains now on second and long. The inside handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. Dropping back, it's Swan. Under fire. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. And the Mountaineers line up to punt it away. And the returner will be dragged down. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line, making side adjustments here. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Working that left side now. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
False start of offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back behind the chains, first and 15. The toss sweep to the right. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative.
Fires complete on the crosser, and he's dragged down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back in zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys are there looking at the quarterback. They're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And the Broncos pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense lines up for a first and 10 from the 43. They go to the ground. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Broncos have it with a first and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Knew where he wanted wanted to go with it but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Looking to pass, it's Madsen. He wants to go deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Broncos will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the gunners getting downfield and down that ball?
Running back searching for a hole. Little bit of running room as he picks up 4 and gets it out to the 5.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards next to...
It's a seam wide open. Ripping through the defense. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Here's the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Madsen. Working that wide receiver screen. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. To the air on 1st down. Such great awareness along the sideline and the ability to get that foot down for the catch. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Bates. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Picked off inside the 20 and they snuff out the threat. Takes it the other way. Past the 30. Inside the touchdown, Appalachian State. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Just one moment and all of a sudden the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. perfectly executed one. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking for a gap. It's Sherrod. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete, going for the... explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, I like the idea by the offensive play caller here, and you're trying to get aggressive. You're trying to find a chunk play, but that time, QB and receiver can't hook up.
Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Gets it out quickly. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. On the run, deep down the right side. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They just keep firing. Time to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Got him downfield. There he goes. The 20. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden, they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Broncos! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll get this drive going from the 17. On the ground, it's Roberts. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
These DBs going to give a little cushion. Got his man on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Makes the catch at the 35. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To throw, it's Madsen. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's knocked down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. With a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. Keeps it on the bootleg. It's complete on the right side. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really...
Got it in stride inside the 20. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Leaves it with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Makes the grab on the left. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. They're in makeable field goal range, but on 4th down with this deficit, they'll leave the offense on the field. But jet sweep pass. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Broncos. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Swann. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Scrambling away. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. On the run, fires downfield. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll run it. Running to Green. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. It's Madsen. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. All out of space. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Now on 2nd down. Might be changing the route.
221 wing, 221 wing, 22.
They'll go right back to him. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Broncos will call on their punt team. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. The Mountaineers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going up top. Brings it down on the right side. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
And the Mountaineers will hustle to the line.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the knee. Here's the pressure. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. He'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Might be calling a hot route. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Toss sweep to the left. Oh, he's got a chance. He's loose. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This running back is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
Look out, he's got room. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
I don't think the defense was expecting an outside run there. Offensively, they go with the toss play, and the running back's able to get to the outside and downfield. It was too late before the defense was able to tackle him out of bounds.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The give to the back. Got enough for the first. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle. Big run there. Gets it inside the 20, all the way down to the 14 before he goes out of bounds. The Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. The give to the tailback. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Going for 6. Touchdown, Boise State. And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those. He's going to let one fly down the middle.